This one getting a timing belt, all the seals. Just finished up the oil pan. The other day I dropped the K-member. We did a timing belt, front crank seal, valve cover gasket, cast O-ring, dipstick O-ring, because this thing leaked really bad. But now we're doing another leaky Miata. This is my 99 NB, and I just picked it up the other day. Went to do spark plugs on it because it was running a little rough, and I looked down there and saw some oil down the spark plug tubes and it leaking kind of around the valve cover gasket. So we're gonna go ahead and grab a valve cover gasket and get started here. First start after the reseal. Looks all right. All right, so we got the NA kind of finished up, and then the radiator started leaking on it. So we're just gonna go ahead and get started on the valve cover gasket for the NB, which has a couple more things than an NA will. Not too bad though. Most of it's gonna be exactly the same. This hose is super dry rotted, so we're just not gonna worry about it. And the NB's got this stupid harness here. And we'll go ahead and pull our coil wires and our coil pack bolts, which are on the back side because NBs are generally worse to work on than an NA. NAs are right on top, NBs they're on the back. So yeah, we'll go ahead and get that done and then show you what it looks like when we get it off. Alright, we got all three coil pack bolts out. There's one at the very bottom. That one's easy to get to. That one sucks to get to. And I split my thumb back open in the process. If you do have an NB, you don't have a cam angle sensor, you have a regular old cam sensor in the front, and your valve cover will not come out without this. I mean, it will, but you'll break the front of your cam sensor. So don't do that. All right. Once you get your valve cover off, it is a good time to go ahead and look at the inside of your engine. This one's not too bad. Oil's a little dirty. This car's only got 80,000 miles on it, but has only been like 2,200 miles in the last 6 years. So who knows how old that oil is. It's also a good time to go ahead and inspect your timing belt. I can tell this car's already had one because, well, somebody's got markings on it. And it looks like the cam seals are good and not leaking either. So we don't have to go ahead and do those later, which is good. One thing we do have to do is get rid of that. That is a NB California manifold. So this car has two catalytic converters. One inside the manifold and then one in the normal position where all Miatas have a catalytic converter. Both of those are gonna have to go away. All right, so we're going to go ahead and stick this on. Before you put your new valve cover gasket on, make sure you get little dollops of silicone in the corners and get your new gasket on. Luckily the black Felpro gaskets seem to hold on pretty good. I don't know if just the 1/8s get these, but the blue Felpro gaskets, they fall out of these valve covers. They kind of suck.
Yeah, that's what I got in my car.
Yeah, that's what I had on my last NA6 and it was not a good time. But we got new spark plugs in there. We'll go ahead and set this valve cover down. Try not to run the gasket along the timing belt or wiring harnesses like that. You want it to sit down nice and easy so you don't pull that gasket out of any of the curves. You can kind of feel behind them. Make sure your gasket's still in. And it looks good all the way around, so we'll throw some bolts in it, put the plug wires back in it, and see how this thing runs, see if it leaks any more oil.
Yeah, pray you don't leak.
Yeah. All right, we got this on. When you get your valve cover on there, these don't have to be super tight. I've never really torqued them to spec, but just if you got like a Milwaukee ratchet, just let them run that down, you know, as tight as that'll go, and that's really all they need to be. They're going into aluminum head. They don't need to be super duper tight. And once again, put your coil pack bracket bolts back in. Go ahead and put your cam sensor back in if you've got one. If you've got an NA8 or an NA6, you don't have to worry about messing with a cam angle sensor. That's back here or back here.
Yeah, with the cast.
Yeah, so these, you don't have any of that. Can't adjust the timing, nothing. So a little easier on maintenance, less things to leak, but a little more complicated on the electrical side. Other than that, we're going to go ahead and tighten this back bolt up. It's way down here. They're all three 12 millimeters, but this one is kind of the easiest one to get to, even though it's probably in the worst spot. But compared to that one really sucks to get to. I'm honestly not even going to put it back. So
Yeah, we'll just put that bottom one in, and then
yeah, and then that top one.
this one right here.
We'll send her on our way.
I'm pretty sure you don't leak.
Yeah.
Yeah, coming together.
Let's go ahead and start this bad boy up. Don't have any clutch to push in.
Yeah, it feels way smoother.
Had a little bit of a vibration at idle before, and that went ahead and solved that issue. Because we can go ahead and roll my passenger window down because my front window.
Yeah, front window only rolls down a 1/4 inch.
So we'll do a video on that. That's how a Miata should sound, not all clicky.
Yeah, like my car.
Good as far as I can tell. Maybe it didn't come with NGKs, but if
Yeah.
they're not original, they're old.
Yeah, those are old.
Yeah.
Old.
Yeah, that runs way better.
That runs so much smoother.
Yeah.
Oh, it sounds so much feels. Oh yeah,
All right.
definitely fixed that issue.
And that's valve cover job on Miata. Doesn't take very long, super easy. There's no reason your Miata should have a leaky valve cover. It's a $30 fix. Just do it. It's not very hard.